Y'all, the body cam footage has been released that shows the interaction between Officer Sean P. Grayson and 36-year-old Sonya Massey from the night of July 6, 2024. As we already know, she had called 911 at around 12:30 in the middle of the night because she thought there was a prowler outside of her home. 2 Sangamon County Sheriff deputies were dispatched. They searched around, determined that a car had been broken into, but they didn't find anybody. In the footage, they search around, they look at the car, and then they go and knock on her door to let her know what they found. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it here in just a second, but you will notice that as she is speaking with the cop, she continuously says, please God, and she voices concern that they're going to hurt her. And they basically say, why would we hurt you? You called us, we're here to help you. And then they make their way inside the home. The one officer is looking around, but Officer Grayson is talking with Sonya in the living room. He asks her for her last name, and she kind of hesitates, and he says, shouldn't be hard to remember your last name. She then tells him that it's Massey, and they talk a few minutes about identification. She goes into the kitchen and walks over to the stove where there's a boiling pot of water. He backs up from it, and she tells him that she's going to rebuke him in the name of Jesus. At that point, he says, you better not, I will shoot you 3 times in your face. That's the point where she throws her arms into the air, says she's sorry, and ducks behind the counter there. And then, of course, we all know what happens from there. Here it is.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking top! Drop the fucking
After that, Officer Grayson reports that shots have been fired, and the two kind of go back and forth. They're like, oh my God, holy shit, oh fuck. They're making sure the other one is okay. And as we know, the one officer wanted to go out to his vehicle to get the medical kit, but Officer Grayson discouraged him, basically saying there's no point, she's already gone. Now, if you want to see this in its entirety, go onto YouTube, search Illinois State Police, and it should be the first thing that pops up. I will say that while they were outside still talking, Officer Grayson did ask Sonya about her mental health and if she was doing okay. Her behavior was just a little bit odd that night, at least in my opinion, but regardless of that, officers are supposed to be trained and knowledgeable and competent in how to appropriately respond to people. There were just so many other ways that this should have been handled. And as we know, Officer Grayson was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated assault with a firearm, and misconduct. And he has pleaded not guilty to those charges.